everybody, and welcome back to Couch Potato Queen's Bachelorette Recap. I am your host, Alex, and I am joined by my wonderful, beautiful best friend who cooked me dinner tonight.
I did.
Ken.
That's me. Hi, guys.
Yes, welcome back to the Bachelorette Pod. We are here covering Michelle's first episode of her season.
Go Michelle, first off.
Oh my God. I'm already
That's going to be the vibe.
I'm already 100% sold on Michelle as the Bachelorette. I mean, maybe I'm just like low-key traumatized from Katie's season. Not trying to be mean. Hi,
but
Jess.
honestly.
Hello. Oh, you look so pretty in your picture, Jess.
Oh, you do.
But maybe I'm just traumatized from Katie's season, but it seems like Michelle just has like a better grasp on how she's gonna like handle the responsibility of this.
Yeah, she seems very prepared for all of this.
Maybe like she took some notes ahead of time.
Oh, foreshadow.
She took a little notes, prepared a little bit.
You never know.
But anyway, I am kind of surprised just to start off with by the guys that some of them seem really, really cool and nice. And then some of them are just like so left field, in my opinion.
I agree. I feel like there's a... Hey, Dawn.
Hi.
I feel like there's like a clear line in between like guys who are like actual like legitimate candidates and then those who were just like there to be seen.
Like, yeah. Like production was like, oh, let's have these guys for Michelle and then let's get some weirdos.
Yes. There was like really no in between.
That's how I feel like that's how every Bachelor episode or Bachelorette episode 1 is. Is it like, okay, here's the contenders and here's the weirdos.
And then here's like a slew, like the salt and pepper guys just in the montage.
Yeah,
they're like, I call them the salt and pepper guys.
Yeah, they're like, you know, he's like, you gotta like throw it in.
Yeah.
But it's not like 100% necessary.
Yeah, it's not really what you remember.
Yeah. Yes, we are back. We're back, back again.
Happy to have you back with us.
Cut to the chase. Get to Ryan. Oh my God.
Ryan who?
The Ryan of it all. Oh my God. Just off the bat, do we think Ryan's gonna come back for Paradise?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Unless he didn't have his notes written correctly.
I mean, I guess Ryan really did his homework because he got a lot of screen time tonight.
Yes, he did. But he played the villain, so his notes about how not to be the villain didn't quite work out.
Well, I guess his friend's brother's best friend
and girlfriend,
guinea pig's wife.
Guinea pig's wife
wrote those notes incorrectly. Ryan was a douche.
Yes.
Will Ryan return to like Demario? I do not know.
Who's Demario?
I'm not familiar with Demario. That might be before our time.
It must have been, yeah.
That might be before our time.
Yeah.
But I feel like they will not bring Ryan back because he was like too much of a douche and was like too much of like exposing Bachelor culture.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like a fun, like, I'm just a crazy guy, like Carl, you know what I mean?
Yes. I feel like if they're low on cast members for Paradise next year, they might bring him back. Yeah. But he won't be like a first episode bring back guy. He'll be brought back later in the season.
Yeah, so that Michelle's guys can be like, oh my God, I can't believe they brought Ryan here.
Yeah.
They can all get mad.
Yeah.
Demario is from Rachel Lindsay's season.
Okay.
Must have you 2 clips. Okay, shoot those to us on Twitter. Would love to see. Yeah, but let's get into these guys because it really is like a split down the center of like, yeah, cool guy, and then just like weirdo.
So many red flags here.
So the first guy out the gate, we get Nate, spelled with a Y. He's 27 and he is a sales exec.
Woohoo!
And he comes up with like a cute little pun of better Nate than never.
Super cute.
And he's in our normal camp.
Yes.
Right? He's
normal.
He seems like, okay, this guy could actually go
real
far
candidate
in the game, actually be a candidate. But yeah, they seem to have a really good connection throughout the episode. They have a good connection. He ends up getting the rose.
Yep, he gets first impression rose. He gets a lot of screen time, so he must have taken a look at Ryan's notes.
I do not see him being an early boot.
No.
So yeah, I think,
I like all of his piercings.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy, and his confessionals seem genuine. So
he's not cheesy. Like if he hadn't gotten a lot of screen time, if she hadn't really liked him, I don't think he would have been very memorable because he isn't. Yeah. Too much. And they showed us him in like those first clips of like, here's some of the guys. And like he was one of them. So I'm like, okay, so you want us to care about this guy. Next we get Romeo, who is 32. He's a mathematician. Ooh, fancy.
And he speaks in a different language and then says, I want you to be my Julia.
Yeah. Which is fine. But he didn't do it in like a very romantic way.
No,
I thought it was kind of condescending.
Weird. And I'm like, ew, like Romeo and Juliet.
Like, come on, dude.
Come on, basic. But
2021.
You know, he seemed fine. He didn't, you know.
Yep. Nothing big.
No. Next we get Jack Russell, the coolest name of the season.
I liked his introduction. I thought it was so fun. He compared himself to a dog because his name is Jack Russell. So he's like, this is how I'm like the dog. Like I'm loyal, I'm playful, you gotta take me on walks. I don't remember what he said exactly, but it was cute.
You think that like
I wish he would have brought a Jack Russell.
Do you think his name is actually like Jackson? Like is his name Jackson Russell?
I mean, that's possible. That's entirely possible. Or his name is...
Am I dumb for not knowing what a mathematician does? No. I mean, like math, but in like what context?
Yeah,
you just show up to work and you're like, well, gotta do these equations.
Who's paying you to do your equations?
You just sit down and it's like, Rhonda's going to the grocery store and she has 14 pineapples in her cart.
I'm sure that's the kind of math they're doing.
He's like, well, just another day on the job. That's what he does.
They probably like write math textbooks. And
he writes math textbooks.
Shut up. You heard that too.
I cannot.
I was
just looking at you right in the eye when you did that. Like full on.
I know. That's why I knew I was caught.
I cannot.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know what a mathematician does. Probably writes math textbooks is what he does, is my guess.
Probably.
Or like solves like math quandaries in the real world. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not good at
Bags
math.
Groceries helps round your bill up when you want to donate to St. Joe's.
What that math do, we don't know. Ken's a social worker. I work in logistics.
Yeah, so. I actually wheedled my way out of my math credit, so I've been taking a math class since 11th grade.
But same. Yeah, so we are not the people to ask that.
Nope.
But yeah, Jack Russell, cool guy.
Yeah.
Goes home.
Like a dog. Yep.
Back to the doghouse, buddy. Sorry, friend. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Reality realness.
Thank you, Chantel.
Yes.
Chantel coming in with the facts. Mathematicians use advanced mathematical skills and knowledge to develop new principles and concepts to solve real world problems. See, I messed up reading it.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I do too. We're all human. It all happens to everybody. But that job sounds boring.
But where do they work?
Where do they work? At the math store? Like nerds?
Nerds. The math store.
At the math store, like big nerds? Is that where they work?
What a loser.
The math store.
I'm on the weird side.
Yeah, Jack Russell, definitely one of the weirdos. And Romeo seemed like one of the normal guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you, Chantel. Chantel just out here doing the research.
Yes. Appreciate it. Making us more legitimate.
I love it. So next we get Clayton.
Yeah.
Clayton, again, seems like a actual contender for Michelle's heart and not one of the weird guys that production has thrown at Michelle.
But he's just like a boring white big football guy.
I know. He just seems like, here's me and my white mom, and I love my mom and football and Jesus.
Yep. Good. I was going to say, don't forget Jesus.
I I mean, like, and if you like those things, like, fine, but I'm also, like, bored of seeing this person on the show.
I just feel like he's gonna end up with a blonde hair, blue-eyed Belle.
I know. I'm
who
surprised.
Loves his smile.
I know.
And they're gonna have, like, little curly-haired blonde children.
I'm surprised he's, like, interested in Michelle because she seems to be more, like, independent, and he's, like, would want someone who would be like, I like picnics.
That's what I think too. That's
my personality.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because him playing football in high school is his personality. He said it like 12 times.
I know. What do you do now?
Yeah.
That's literally what Ken said. He was like, I played football in high school. And Ken's like, but what do you do now? So we'll see. Clayton might do better. Yeah, we are talking about Clayton.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe Clayton will get better as it goes on, but tonight he didn't really do much. He wasn't getting much of an edit, so
yeah, it didn't pass the vibe check.
But he did not seem like a weirdo.
No, he didn't.
He did not seem like a weirdo. He just seemed boring. So,
yeah.
Next we get Jamie, who is a biotech
CEO.
CEO.
A lot of CEOs on this season. Then Michelle must have said that she likes like a successful
businessman,
achieved man.
Oh my god, this is a lot of numbers for a Bachelor podcast. Computer
I do stats.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm a research analyst.
You're a research analyst.
I do not make that much money.
Oh, is that how much money you make?
Oh
my god! No. So if you were wondering, that's how much money you get.
I can if you cash at me.
If you cash at us, we could make this much money. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Not us drinking water at the same time. Yeah. So
Jamie, had like Carl energy.
Yeah, he had like big Carl energy, not like in the same way where he seemed like manic,
right?
But in like I don't know, something in his eyes. We both were weird.
Oh, he got a rose, right?
He did get a rose.
Oh, I didn't mark him down.
He got a rose. Yeah, he got a rose, but yeah.
She really liked
water. It is water.
It is water.
It is. Down. It is water.
PG over here.
It's water. I gotta drive home tonight.
Yeah, she really liked him.
Yeah,
she had an immediate like chemistry with him. She thought, and she did throughout the night. She was like thinking about him, which I thought was weird.
His initial meeting. I was kind of like, this guy's a weirdo.
You had just weird eyes because we were mimicking his face.
I know, like back and forth at each other. We were just like staring at each other, like doing the face. But he had weird energy at first, but as the night went on, he seemed to like kind of like fit in really well with the other guys, and it didn't seem
this is true.
It didn't seem weird that he was there once we met some like the other people.
Okay,
that's
fair. Yeah,
and so I don't know. I think he'll do fine.
That's fair. No, I think that's fair because you're right. Like seeing him in his first meeting with her is not a fair
judgment
for him, but seeing like him with the other guys is a better judgment.
Totally. Yeah, he just had like weird energy at first. But let's get to our next person. We have Chris G, who actually does have Carl energy because he was a motivational speaker.
Yeah, that was funny.
Motivational speaker. I don't really remember much about him.
I don't either. He got a rose though.
He did get a rose, so we'll find out more about this guy. Chris G. Next we have
Malik,
our first hottie of the season. And y'all know last season we were like, Trey's the hottie of the season.
Yeah.
And this time I think we have two that got through. Two hotties that got through, one hottie.
Yeah.
That one hottie did not get
through. We haven't talked about him yet though.
We did not talk about him yet. But
Malik was cute. He was 36. I don't remember his job.
Because we were literally like,
we were so distracted.
We were literally objectifying some of these men. We should not have.
But we did.
But we were.
And we like don't do that.
No.
Like we don't like sit around being like,
oh my god,
look at these men. Like we don't. Ever.
No. But like Malik was like, wow, you are hot.
Yeah. Like I could not stop staring at his face.
Like the note on our piece of paper.
It literally hottie with a bunch of E's.
It just says Malik 36 hottie. So
that's all we got.
So he does get a rose, so hopefully we'll find out more about him and not just that we think he's hot.
Yes. Malik, if you're watching, tweet us and let us know what you do for a living.
Because we think you're hot.
Yes.
This is a Malik Stan podcast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Until we get to the next hottie.
Until we get to the next hottie. Then we have to decide who's the hottest.
Oh, we should have a vote.
Oh my God, y'all. In the comments already, let us know who you think we're going to say is the other hottie.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Hi, Nanya.
Hi, Nanya.
Welcome back to the Bachelorette podcast.
Yes, happy to see you.
But yeah, let us know, who do y'all think think the other hottie is?
It's Malik and then who else?
Whoever.
You have two chances because one of them went home.
One of them went home, we thought was the hottie, and the other one
but we're aiming for the one who's still here.
We're aiming for the one who's still here. Yeah.
Next after Malik is Alec.
Alec, he's an engineer. We don't remember anything about him.
Nope.
But he did seem like a weirdo, or we would have remembered him.
Yeah, exactly. Will is next.
Will is next. He's from Grand Rapids.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, we're from
Michigan.
We're from Michigan. So
he's from
PJ,
the same state as us.
It was not. We don't think PJ wasn't one we wrote down as a hottie.
Nope.
But he's also a hottie.
He was handsome.
He's also a hottie.
He was handsome with a bunch of E's, not hottie with a bunch of E's.
We wrote down handsome.
So different level, but still, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, he's our third hottie now that our third hottie
because we kind of forgot.
I know. No, PJ. Yeah, so we'll give that to you.
Yeah, we'll give that to you. Good one.
Yeah. But after Will, we get Pradeep.
He's cute.
Oh my God, we love Pradeep.
Super cute. He's a neuroscientist.
He's a neuroscientist. He seems really nice, and he seems like he might be giving us some Justin facial reactions.
Yeah,
because we've gotten a few from him already, so he's one to watch out for.
There's another guy who's giving Justin facial reactions.
Oh,
we haven't gotten to him yet, though.
Yeah. Next, here he is. He's our hottie, but I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Olu.
Yeah. Olu. Tell us if that's wrong. But
please.
He's a hottie.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a hottie.
We walked out. We didn't even write down anything else.
He's 27.
All we wrote down is Olu 27 hottie.
So he's 9 years younger than our other hottie.
Yeah. But a hottie nonetheless.
Yeah.
And
that's hard. I think that makes Malik more of a hottie. I'd rather go 36 than 27.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that he's my age.
26. Yeah, that's you. I was like, that's
but
young.
He's still hottie.
Yeah.
Still a hottie.
Still a hottie.
Still a hottie. But the other guy's a little more of a hottie because he's older.
Yeah.
But
I like his hair better.
Yeah. Yeah. But all we wrote down for him is his age and that he's hot.
So I don't remember his job.
We were distracted by how cute he was.
Sorry.
So next we have Chris S.
Ew.
And this guy was our first of the weirdos.
Yeah.
Chris S. comes out in a school bus and he does a whole "I'm your student, be my teacher" thing. And I'm like, no.
In like shorts and knee-high socks and a backpack.
Any time where it's like, I'm going to pretend to be a child, I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah, you have mother issues.
This is weird to me. And Clayton did it a little bit too. I was like, Clayton, why are you doing like this? Punish me with your ruler.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I blocked that out of my mind.
Clayton brought like a meter stick.
And was like, punish me, daddy.
And then no. Made her actually spank him. Which is like fine. But like, dude, I just met you. You don't know like what that girl is into.
No.
You don't know what her traumas are. Don't fucking do that.
No, I was not here for that.
No.
No, weird. But anyway, Chris C. Yeah, weird. Don't act like a little kid. It freaks me out.
No, you're a grown-ass man acting a grown-ass man.
No, don't be like, I'm getting off the school bus. No, you're not.
No.
You're an adult.
Not necessary.
Not in this Christian home, I don't think.
I'm getting my tubes tied.
I'm getting my tubes tied. For that, I'm getting my tubes tied. Official Couch Potato Queens slogan of the season. For that, I'm getting my tubes tied.
Thanks a lot, Chris S.
Thanks, getting our tubes tied. Oh my God, she spanked the ruler before. before she stood to the side. Oh my god, no, that was so uncomfortable.
It was really uncomfortable.
He is from Missouri. They practice corporal punishment. Oh my god.
This is true.
Oh my god. Okay,
but Chris S gets a rose.
Chris S gets a rose. So next we get our next hottie.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Hot tea.
our next hottie, and that is Garrett.
Yes.
Garrett is a hottie. Okay.
Yes, but not so hot that we didn't get his name.
No, we did. We did pay attention to him, but he was. That's what.
But for a good reason. He got like a long time. The other guys didn't get a long time.
But that's because he's our third hottie. Like the other two were like hotties, and he was like our third hottie.
Yeah.
In
that order.
This is Garrett. Garrett is a tech CEO. Hot job already. And he came in with a broken foot and a cane.
It was really cute. It was a pretty cane, at least. If it was like not a cool cane, like I would have given him props for like, okay, cool, you got a good cane, like that.
Yeah,
cute. Like I appreciate someone who can like dress themselves well, who's like a cane is cool if I make it cool.
He should have been like, oh no, this is just part of my outfit. Oh, and thank you, Maureen. Missouri is not in the South. Was hottie on Ryan's list of the Bachelor franchise terms? It should be if he's listening to Couch Potato Queens.
Yeah.
That should have been in his research. But, yeah.
The official podcast.
Garrett, unfortunately, does not get a rose.
No.
R.I.P. But total hottie. Probably will never be back in the Bachelor franchise because he got no screen time.
No, not memorable at all.
At all. But he's hot.
Yeah,
so
we liked him.
You better believe I will be finding him on Twitter. I will tweet about him, and he will respond to it because that's something that we are pretty good at every season is finding the weird, like,
hot guy who no one knows.
Like E-list, X-list, Z-list person from the season, and then somehow they'll talk to us on Twitter. So
it's great.
So Garrett, we're coming to
talk to you. After you.
We're coming to talk to you, Garrett.
Get ready.
Next we get Brandon K. And this was so weird.
This was so uncomfortable. I hated this.
I hated it so much. He was like, I'm from New Orleans, so here's your Mardi Gras beads, but you gotta show me, your heart. I'm like,
and she like took her Mardi Gras beads off while he was
like,
doing
okay,
that.
Then no.
Yeah, she's like, no, I'm gonna have to get these back then.
Like, why are you talking to me about my boobs the first time you meet me? How dare you?
Yeah, it was really uncomfortable. I didn't like that.
No.
Tasha and Caitlin didn't like it either.
No, that was gross and weird.
Yep.
So I'm glad he didn't get a rose because it was gross and weird.
Goodbye, Brendan.
Goodbye, Brendan K. Next, we get LT.
LT.
Who is a yoga guru.
Oh my god, he got through. I just noticed.
No.
Sorry, I just noticed. Oh my god, ew.
I'm traumatized by
I am
this.
too. Michelle, calm down. This was a weirdo.
I know. She's picking some of the weirdos.
Yeah,
I know. Okay, so this is one of the
she
guys.
has to pick quite a few, and there were quite a few weirdos.
I know. This is the one where I'm like, this guy's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
because he came in like a tuxedo.
Nuh-uh.
LT is Clint Eastwood's grandson in like
Nuh-uh.
in real life. Or are you like he looks like it? Like which one? Yeah, like really like Chantel. That's like dropping some tea. You need to clarify.
I love Clint Eastwood.
Is that like a hot take or or is that like dropping the facts?
Yeah, because that's like major.
Yeah, because then I'd be like, okay, I guess give him a rose then.
Yeah, because like I can forgive his really weird entrance.
Yeah,
which was coming in his
mom was adopted and researched her birth parents. And it was Clint Eastwood. So Clint Eastwood was like, nah, I'm good.
Clint Eastwood knocked a girl up and left.
Oh my God, Clint Eastwood?
Ew.
No.
Ew.
No.
Gross.
Weird. But comes in a Speedo with like a little tiny tuxedo on his junk. And I'm like, this is gross to me. It seems weird.
Not my thing.
No, weirdo.
Like nothing wrong with the Speedo, but like not here, not now. I really want you to come in a nice ass suit. Show me you can dress yourself nicely.
Oh, he invited her into his family.
Oh.
You gotta. You gotta. That's the only answer. You're Clint Eastwood. You find a long lost child. You gotta. You're not gonna turn that woman onto the street. Clint Eastwood has a net worth of $375 million.
Well, maybe he's
so you gotta.
You gotta.
Pick him, Michelle. Literally.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm rooting
still
for him.
A weirdo.
Yeah, he was a weirdo though.
Weirdo nonetheless.
But maybe now I will pay more attention to him.
So I'll be like, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Get that Manny Hanny. Yeah. So after LT, we get Rick, who is a medical sales rep, and he comes in on a cart with his head under the tray. And I'm like, every season there has to be like some person who's like in a box or like in something that like, oh, I'm in this all night until she talks to me.
Yep.
I'm like, it gave me anxiety.
Yeah,
watching him be in that.
I agree. I did not like it. Like, I just didn't like. I was like wondering how tall was he? Like, were his legs hurting? He came out and his suit was really wrinkled. Like crumpled. Yeah, I didn't like that.
He was wearing eyeliner for some reason.
So much eyeliner,
and just like go with me
and
on
all
this
of that
journey.
Like sweaty lettuce.
Go with me on this journey for a minute. You are like 24. You just graduated film school with a bachelor degree that you've spent like a ton of money on for your student loans. You finally get a PA job on a reality TV show. And they're like, you know what you're going to do, Samantha? You're going to roll this guy in a cart with his head sticking out of a tray all night because he won't get out. Like, what is that?
That's it. That's it. That's why it's weird. I don't like that. Yeah. So no. It's weird. But for whatever reason, Michelle thought it was very cute.
She's like, this is so romantic.
Yeah, it was
endearing.
And she did not say it was romantic.
She was like, this is just the most interesting first meeting I've ever had. That's just on my mind.
I know, because we were talking about that. What's his name? He always says everything is
oh my god, we're talking about oh my god, if anyone's watched Love on the Spectrum,
highly recommend.
It's very
Why are we
romantic.
doing the same things with our hands?
Because we're just cannolis.
Which came up in this episode.
Yeah, same as the guy in the box. I'm like, this is getting so old.
Yes, at least this guy did get out of the table.
Finally, and it wasn't like, she's got to get me out of the box. Like, no.
Yeah.
No. I wish he was sweating more. Dude, there were people sweating so hard on this episode. I'm like, well, really somebody... Is there not a makeup person who's like, you know, like dabbing them off or like between takes? I'm like, this is a lot.
They were wet.
People were moist.
Surprisingly wet
tonight. Surprisingly wet. Shout out to our good friend Mike Boone. Surprisingly wet. Yeah, gross. Not a fan. Exactly. But let's move on from that guy. I'm traumatized enough.
Yeah.
Next we have Ryan, the man of the hour.
Our creep of the evening. So right at the top of the episode, our hostesses find this document where he has written down hot tips for being on The Bachelor, Bachelorette, whole series. And at first, I was like, okay, maybe he just like has anxiety. Because like I would do that. I'm like a meticulous planner. If I was going to be on TV, I would make a binder. I would too.
And I would research the shit out of everything. I would make sure I knew every person who'd been on it, all my references. I'd be like, okay, this is what happens. This is how production likes to do things.
Right.
I would have it to a T.
Yes, because regardless of being there for the right reasons,
I don't want to get fucked over.
I understand it's a television show.
And I don't want somebody to be like, oh, let's make Alex look stupid. Or, you know?
Right.
Like, so, sure, work. So I'm like, okay, let's give this guy the benefit of the doubt. But exactly, Bibine, that is when I'm like, no, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, some of the things that he had on there just were not going to be okay. How to get more screen time.
How to not be the villain. Like, how to... like looking up facts about teachers and then being like, so make it seem like you're interested in this.
Yeah, that was bad.
No. Like, if you're doing that,
how to get a good edit.
How to get a good edit. Like, those are all things that are like, I am not here for Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
I am here for TV.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
If you are really going into it for TV, you should have written that document to be found.
Yeah.
Like, that is the smart way to do it.
Yeah.
You write that document to be like, see, look, Michelle, I've researched everything about you because I get so nervous talking to beautiful women.
Right.
That's what you do. Jeez.
100%.
Like, there's so many ways that he could have done that and not look like a fucking dick, but he
couldn't even explain himself. Like, when he was trying to, he couldn't even keep his story straight.
I know, how to lose the Bachelorette in 27 minutes.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes, yeah, she walked him out immediately.
Yeah.
I love that she was just like, because when we were, so Tayshia and Caitlin came out and were just like, hey, this is what it said.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she went to go talk to him.
She was like, well, who was it? Was it someone I talked with? And Caitlin's like, well, it's Ryan.
It's like immediately.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, it's Ryan.
Very mean girl energy. I loved it. And I think that we were talking about not liking that she didn't actually get to read it herself and like make the decision.
Yeah.
That like they should have like taken pictures of the paper or just taken it.
Here.
Yeah, and given it to her and to show her. But then she was like, okay, well, let's go up to your room. Yeah.
Let's go see it.
Let's go look at your documents.
Exactly. That was fierce. And then she handled that properly because then he's like looking over her shoulder trying to be like,
wait, that's not what it's that's like this is what it's supposed to be.
Like, and she's like, no, I want you to stand outside and I'm gonna look at these papers.
Yep.
Like, there's no way.
And then once she said that he needed to leave, she was gonna walk him out. He was like, is there any way I can change your mind?
And she's like, no,
I made my decision.
You're leaving. You're gone. And he's like, but what if? And she's like, no, I don't think you fucking heard me, you dumb idiot. You're going outside and I'm not following you. I'm literally watching you leave from the door. Goodbye.
Yes.
So, fierce Michelle. We love it.
Love it.
I cannot wait for two guys inevitably to like get into like a head-to-head fight and for her to have to be like, Brendan P and Brendan E, I need to talk to two of you tonight, and then to make them, you know,
do their thing
and have her to send them both home or some shit. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Being most bachelorettes give the first impression rose to the winner. Let's see if it happens again.
Yes, it does happen a lot.
It does. Who was our first impression rose? It was Nate with the Y. So that is who we are watching.
And he was the first meet in a lot of the first meets win.
Or go pretty far.
Yeah, or go pretty far at least.
So Nate, you are in pretty good standing right now, my friend.
You must have taken good notes.
Yeah, get in the ice cream truck and go. That's what I was saying. I'm like, did he have to drive that off?
Yeah, but he didn't. He just sat on the like driveway waiting for someone.
Sprinkling a bottle.
Yeah, it was very loud.
Jeez. Did anyone else notice in this episode how loud the fucking like drink ice was?
It was like horrible.
I'm like, they need to handle this.
It was horrible.
It was a lot. It was like a ton of like ASMR. I was like, no.
Very obnoxious.
This is too much.
Yeah.
The preview shows the guys hating on Nate.
Probably because Michelle loves him.
I wonder if it's going to be like a Dale situation where like
she
really likes him and then all the guys are like, she's spending all of her time with Nate.
Probably. I can see that. I could totally see that because if she's like strong and confident like she is, obviously, she's not going to waste her time spending it with someone she knows she doesn't really want to spend
Exactly. It. Yeah. So after Ryan, we get Rodney. He's in an apple costume. He seems fine.
Yeah.
After that, we get Peter, who's a pizzapreneur. Whatever.
He looked like a magician.
Yeah, he had like really weird energy. I just like did not like him, and he was like a big weirdo. Like, that was one of those people where I'm like, why is this man here? And I'm like, oh, because they want him on TV.
Yeah,
because he's a big weirdo and he's gonna be interesting TV.
And he had a sparkly blazer.
And he's a big weirdo.
And he got a rose.
So she kept one of the weirdos. After that, we get Daniel, who is a firefighter, and he came in a little baby fire truck. And then right after that, we get Daniel, who's a firefighter who comes in on a big fire. PJ, who comes in on a big fire truck.
It was really funny. Like a real fire truck.
That was a funny moment.
Yeah, it was great. That was a good edit.
I feel like they told them, like, oh, I'm going to do this for my entrance. And production was like, like production saw that coming.
Yeah, they probably suggested it to PJ. Like, why don't you?
Why don't you bring an actual fire truck? Wouldn't that be very cool. Really fierce? Oh no, she'll love a tiny fire truck. That's so funny. Definitely enough.
That's exactly what happened.
You two saw a lot of weirdos tonight. Yeah, there was a ton of weirdos on here, and that's saying a lot because we're two weirdos.
Yes.
And if we're finding weirdos, they must be pretty weird.
Yeah, these were things like we let a lot fly.
We do.
A lot
fly. And that was just not the tea. It's not it. Next we get Brandon J.
Brandon.
And he came in a whole ass bed.
Yeah.
And what shoes was he wearing? He was wearing Jordans.
Yeah, it was like some sort of tennis shoe. He looked like in like a black suit and a silver tie with a black shirt.
He looked like a child.
Yeah, like he looked like he was going to his high school dance.
And I would put him in the category of a weirdo.
I agree.
I mean, like, he seems like he could come out of the category, but
yeah,
like, tonight,
I think he can make his way out.
Tonight, he was a weirdo.
Yes, I would agree.
Like, sorry, guy.
Yes.
Weirdo.
Yes.
Not it. After that, we get Spencer. He is a financial crime analyst.
Yeah. Cool job.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is,
he was double basketballing.
And he had a nice suit.
He was
the guy with
we loved that suit.
Yes, I think
plaid.
he was normal.
Yeah, that bed fell apart. Yeah, that was so weird. But yeah, he seemed cool with the basketballs.
Yeah.
After that, we had oh my god, what is his name?
Brian.
We had Brian, who is an ex-professional football player, and he got no screen time, and he got sent home.
Yep.
So,
that's him.
Bye, friend.
Same with the next guy. We have no idea.
Next, we have Jamari. I think he's the guy that ripped off his sleeves on his suit.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "These are my guns."
Yep, that's right. That's who that was. He went home.
I don't think he said that.
No, but like he ripped his sleeves off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also got sent home, so we don't know anything about him. After that, we have Leroy, and this was super cute. He took Polaroids with her, and I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I thought that was cute. Gave him back, like, after he had a chance to, like, develop and date them. I thought that was cute.
Yeah, that was cute. I thought that was a nice moment, and you can take that with you, and there's not a lot of stuff that you could actually take back with you on those nights. You know what I mean? Even if it's, like a cannoli, like what is she gonna do with a plate of 6 cannolis?
Right.
Like,
and like if that goes well, even if they just end up as friends, like she had a nice picture of the first night they met.
I thought that was cute. Yeah. After that, we get Martin, who's 28, and he's a personal trainer. And this guy just like does a backflip.
Wearing Yeezys.
And we're just like, we laughed.
He looks like Lance Bass.
We laughed about this guy so much. We're like, you look like Lance Bass with that haircut. You show up wearing Yeezys, and then you just like take off your suit coat and do a backflip. Like he like showed me like, "Hi, you want to see me do a backflip? Cool, yeah, sports.
Look at my Yeezys.
Look at my shoes.
He
my
didn't say
flips.
that. But,
he didn't say any of that, but that was like the energy.
100%.
That was like 100% the energy, and I'm just like, no, I am not about this. So he was a weirdo. Okay, big weirdo.
He gets a rose.
And he gets a rose, okay? And I'm just like, you're going to give this backflip Yeezys a rose, but you're not going to give Garrett, absolute CEO king,
yes, thank
a rose?
you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Are we in the upside down? In what universe do we want to date Lance Bass?
Lance Bass was my childhood crush.
Okay, like Lance Bass in Yeezys doing a backflip.
Very Kardashian energy.
Like very Kardashian energy, but like with no money.
But like not what I want. No. Not the Kardashian energy that I want.
No. He had dumb hair. Yeah, thank you.
I agree.
He had dumb hair.
It was like cheap Lance Bass hair.
Yeah, cheap Lance Bass. Discount Bass. That's what it was.
I saw Lance Bass on TV today.
As the season progresses, keep in mind who'd be good for Bachelor in Paradise.
We have been talking about that already, actually, Booby. Thank you.
I know. And like we tried to watch Bachelor in Paradise.
I liked keeping up with social media.
I liked keeping up with the social media, but those episodes were so long. It was really hard for us.
Yeah, we struggled.
But it's like a fun thing. Like, I think I'll still watch episode 1.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like,
so I know who's there.
We'll probably do like a special episode 1 like reaction video with Bachelor
and then we could do like a follow up at the end, like about the couples
because we do keep up with it.
Yeah, we do on social media.
We don't watch it religiously. It was a lot, especially because it was on multiple nights a week.
Yeah,
but
that's what got me.
Yeah, I'm like, this is not Love Island. No. I mean, Love Island is a Bachelor in Paradise ripoff, but whatever. I mean, probably not. I think it started in UK first. Who knows? I'm sure Chantal will correct me if I'm wrong.
So we don't need to argue about that.
Garrett reminds me of the human Ken doll. Okay, but he was
you said you thought he was creepy, Chantal.
I know, but like, he's cute.
Yeah, so, he's cute.
I know. He's a hottie. But after Martin, we get Joe, and Joe is someone that she knows.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
I know. How did you feel about that?
Well, I liked the initial interaction. I thought it was kind of cute. He like walked away. I liked that he wasn't like immediately like, "Hey, we've talked on Instagram," but instead he just walked away, and she was like, "Wait, do I know you?" And he's like, "We'll get to know each other." And he's like, "Wait, is your last name Coleman?"
He's like, "Shit."
And he's like, "Yep, that's me." And so I thought that was kind of cute. But then when they got to talking, it sounds like there's more to the story than them just like having a quick hello and then he ghosted her.
Yeah, because at first you were like, oh, like, it's fine if he ghosted because like they didn't know each other. He doesn't owe her anything.
Right.
Like, why is she freaking out? But then the more you think about it, like, it was during pandemic, like, it could have been.
His excuse was not fair.
No, it really.
He was blaming everything that was going on, like socially and politically throughout the world in the country. Like it was around George Floyd time, right? So he's blaming it on that. They're both in Minnesota.
They both live there,
right?
They're both Black people. You're both going to be affected by that. So it seemed kind of weird and selfish for him to only say that, oh, this was affecting me, but then not think to maybe consider her.
Just say that I can't talk to anyone right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she brought that up.
Yeah. And I like that because that's a situation where you could have easily been like, oh my God, yeah, okay. And just like let it slide. Because that is such like a big thing to bring up.
Right.
And to use as your reason. And I'm sure that's accurate. I don't think he just lie about that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But her point was you can still communicate. And it's not fair for you to just be like, hey.
Yeah.
So I think that there must have been something more going on behind the scenes.
They were communicating
bigger
during the pandemic when it's not like you could have like an in-person relationship. So they might have had like a closer online relationship too. So I'm like, there's probably more there than like a regular ghosting. So I think that there's more than they let on. So are you sympathetic to Coleman? I sympathize with him because he went through that, you know, and felt that way. But I think he handled it poorly in regards to trying to consider Michelle and then just like showing up when she's on TV.
Yes.
You know, like, it just seems like a little fishy and he's going to have to prove himself.
I would agree. Yeah, I'm not sympathetic to him.
And we're back. Should she have sent him home?
I kind of wanted her to be honest. I felt like he had his chance. But I felt like, I don't know, she got her one-on-one time with him. She was still unsure at the rose ceremony and had to go away to think about it. I felt like if you're questioning it, I think you should just send him home.
I know, and especially after she went through all of that with Ryan, where it's like, I'm going to listen to my red flags. And it's like, well, if you have red flags about this guy,
listen to him.
Just fucking go for it, you know, especially because you know how to contact him outside of this. So, you know, it's not like...
Yeah, that's true. You can always just slide back into his DMs if it doesn't work out.
Hey, sorry, I kicked you off the TV show. What are you doing now?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, but I mean, maybe he'll surprise us. Maybe he'll be a fucking snake. Who knows?
Right. We'll see.
Who knows?
We'll see.
Who knows? So anyway, y'all, it's about that time that we get to our superlatives.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Our first superlative of the night. So follow along with us in the comments. Let us know what you think. Our first one is our love connection. And for today, since it's our first one, I think instead of love connection on the episode, because like obviously it's Nate.
Yeah, it is. And
like,
he got the first impression rose. He got the first meet. Like
let's do who do we think is the final two? Ooh. Final two. If we had to be like, this is it.
Okay.
This is it.
Okay.
This is the final two. Right here and now. Final two.
Okay. Got you, I think.
Yeah?
I think so.
I gotta look at my list.
I was looking at the list and I was like, no, just think about who did she connect with tonight? Like, what did...
And like, who's getting the edits?
Right.
And who is she connecting with?
Got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Nate and Jamie.
Nate and Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie didn't get a rose.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jamie did get a rose.
I just didn't mark him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Nuh-uh, really?
Yeah, that is who I was gonna say.
No way.
That's literally who I was gonna say.
I love that.
Yeah, and Chantel agrees.
Yep.
Chantel agrees.
Yep.
Yep, Nate and Jamie. The super hot guy and the ruler spanker.
Clayton and Ulu, yeah.
I mean, that would be a fun one, I guess.
It would be.
But yeah. I think that this is it. I do. I'll be surprised if at least one of them is not there.
I agree.
And I think maybe a close third. Close third here. This is tough.
I think a close third could be the table guy.
Rick. Oh, she seems to like the table guy.
Yeah, she really seems to like the table guy.
Yeah, she seems to like the table guy, unfortunately.
Yep.
I know. Rodney might also come out of the woodworks.
Which one is Rodney again?
The guy in the apple costume.
Oh, the apple costume guy. Possibly.
I know. He seemed to be getting like edited. Like he seemed to be like in it a lot for just being like a bit guy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know what I mean? No, but he was like in the edit a lot.
Yeah, he was.
Like, we saw a lot of him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks around a lot. Okay. Yeah, the table guy was in a lot of clips for the season. Yeah, I saw that too.
That's what I noticed as well.
Yeah, it seems like he's around for a while.
Yeah.
And I think that I saw Chris G, the motivational speaker. I think I saw him in
the shorts.
No, the motivational speaker.
Oh, that's Chris.
Yeah, I think that
I don't remember what Chris G looks like.
Yeah, he's just like a white guy with like curly-ish hair, I think.
Okay.
We saw him in the trailer a lot.
Okay.
Our next one is Hot Mess.
Yes.
What or who was the biggest hot mess of the episode? And I think it's pretty fair.
I got one that's not the obvious one.
Okay,
I thought of another one.
What is it?
I think it was Rick's eyeliner.
Oh my God, what was that? I'm sorry, that was homophobic. When he was doing like, I was like, I feel personally attacked.
Yes, it was so bad. It was just like all over his face.
No, he should not have been wearing that.
No, too much. And we thought it was maybe just like the fault of the makeup artist for the first episode, but we saw him wearing so much eyeliner in other clips.
Yeah, and like the next on the season, like I'm like, why is he still wearing that? Like that is his choice. That is not makeup department. That is him.
Yep.
Like no, that was not it.
So that's gonna be my hot mess.
Yeah, and obviously our hot mess is Ryan.
Yeah.
Come on. How are you gonna write a whole paper where you're like you're mean and self-centered, but don't show that? That was literally...
No, I think that's what one of his friends said. I think that was like advice.
Oh my God. If I ever go on a reality show, will you please just like
tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it said.
Will you please just read me to filth in the advice paper?
Will you please just like read me now?
Like Alex, you're a fucking bitch. Don't act like such a bitch on the show. Everyone's gonna hate you.
Hide yourself.
Garbage and trash.
You are arrogant, mean, and demanding. Hide it.
Get off the show now. You're garbage. I hate you. I've always
Oh my
hated you.
God.
I hate your mom.
Can you imagine, like, reading that, though? Like, being Michelle, and here you are, like, you may have let this guy stay around. What if you ended up getting engaged to that guy, and it turns out he is mean and demanding?
But he didn't let you know that because his friend told him not to.
Right? Like, that would be scary.
LT no pants, hot mess. Yeah.
Oh, that's
tuxedo,
good.
boy shorts, entire.
His grandpa didn't buy him any pants.
Oh, I know. It was a mess. It really was.
I wasn't here for that.
Exactly. Anyway, y'all, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It really helps us out. You can follow us on Instagram at Couch Potato Queens, QWNZ, and you can follow us on Twitter at Couch Potato Queens, QWNZ. Oh, sorry, Instagram.
Whatever.
Just regular.
You can
read it down there. You know the drill.
It's all linked in the description.
You know
you
the
got
drill.
it.
And if you would like to follow us individually, this is where you can find Ken.
That's me on Instagram and Twitter at ken.joy.yw.
And you can find me at alexknowsitall.jpg on Instagram and at alexknowsitall_ on Twitter. And y'all, this has been so fun. I cannot wait to watch this season with you all and with you again. This is our third season.
I know. It's exciting.
It's crazy. We've been doing it this long.
It is.
I know.
And hey, not next week,
tomorrow we are live with Survivor.
Yeah.
So we will see you all again tomorrow.
So one sleep and we'll be back.
One sleep and we'll be back. Yep. And then a week from today we'll be back again.
And then again.
And again.